Okay, so based on the title just now, I would like to convince you why GFRIEND Walpurgis Night album here is actually worth buying physically and digitally through media platform. Although actually as a broke student college, I could not afford it physically. But still, as a buddy, yo ya chingu, I will convince you guys and tell you why. For in my personal opinion, this album is actually album of the year. So let's go. The album is called Hui Walpurgis Night because Walpurgis Night is basically a celebration of witch in German, and overall the album is actually about female confidence, empowerment, and also their friendship. And the keyword of this album here is variety because this album is their first album that consists of subunit, title tracks from previous album, and also some written self-written songs. So let's go. Shall we dig in their songs right now? So I will show you how to actually supporting them musically by streaming their music by using one of the app that is available on the media platform. In my case, this is YouTube Music. So now you go to search here and then just simply type GFRIEND Walpurgis Night. Okay, and you find the album. Yeah, instantly. Okay, so for the first song in the album Walpurgis Night is actually Mago. Mago. Mago is actually their title track for this era, which is Walpurgis Night era. But I will not tell you for now why they exactly choose this song to be title track, and I will cover it later, okay? For the next part, we actually have 3 songs. There is kind of like a lot of experimental sounds, I would say. So for the first one, we have Love Spell, which is like kind of like funky 90s songs, and it's actually called Love Spell because Love Spell is basically about they cannot use magic to actually make people fall in love with them. So there's actually overall story of the song. And then next we will have GRWM. GRWM is basically mean get ready with me. So get ready with me is actually EDM based song, and it consists of modern type sound that is based for what I heard for the first time, and it's actually about being better you every day, and you keep on trying showing yourself in front of people a better version of yourself happily. Another songs is actually Tree of Cup. For me, Tree of Cup is very interesting because it's their first, I think it's their first city pop song. I have never heard of the genre in their previous album. So from the moment I heard the song, I feel like amazed because I cannot believe that they can actually pull off the genre. And it's basically about celebration of freedom of their friendship. Fun fact here, Tree of Cup is basically a tarot card. Why they need to celebrate something, I will tell you later. It's actually connected. The album is actually connected to each other. Okay, now so we move on to the second part of the album. I will start with the first song first, which is Secret Diary. Secret Diary is basically written by Simbi and also Yerin. It's basically about conversation of 2 girls being grateful, they are happy together, sometimes they fight, but in the end of the day they are so lucky for meeting each other, and that is what they're trying to convey inside the song. To hear the sincerity in the song is just make me feel touched. Now for the second song is Better Me. Better Me is basically like Latin pop song, and it was co-written by So-won and also MG. The song is basically about it is okay if you don't bloom now. There is always a time for everyone to bloom. and if the timing is correct, you will bloom shiny beautifully, and you can make the world shake. So just look at them before and also now. Wow, like the transformation is just so real. I totally recommend this song if you really have low self-esteem right now. 10 over 10, serious. For the last subunit is actually Guess Who, which is the main vocal and also the lead vocal, Yuju and Anha. And for me, this is an unexpected combination because the powerful duo get merged together and release this masterpiece called Night Drive. So when I heard the Night Drive, it's actually like a metaphor. I really need to digest a lot in this song. I don't know how to feel it. It's like you are driving alone and then you look at outside, you feel depressed, you feel sad. But if you arrive at your journey, even though it's a little bit late, but since you already arrived there, it's okay. And that's actually what they are trying to say in the song. There is this one line that I love the most, which is I'm fine, I'm good, I'm fine, I'm good enough. Yeah, I really love that part, especially when you're sometimes you feel tired to do something. You just feel like you want to give up, but if you listen to this song, you'll be like, okay, I need to finish my work, but it's okay if I don't do it today. I can do it tomorrow as long as I can finish all of it before the submission time. So if you guys feel tired, just listen to this song one day, and I hope that the song can heal you from inner of your heart. Okay guys, so we move on to the third part of the album, and I will tell you something that is quite interesting for you guys who actually does not familiar with this. I will start with Labyrinth first. Why? Because actually Labyrinth and Crossroad is actually from previous two album, which is Hui, Labyrinth, and then we have Apple, which is from Hui, Song of the Siren, and the last song is Mago. Mago is from the latest album, which is Walpurgis Night. So to summarize the Hui series here that I have been mentioning just now, in order to make things little bit easier to understand, I will now show you the short video that I have been prepared few days ago. In the adulthood, we have no choice but to always standing at the crossroad, choosing our path, left or right. We don't know the truth, but we all trust ourselves and follow the light inside our heart. But sometimes the path that we choose may be darker and the future ahead may become blurry. We sometimes wondering, is this the right path that we need to take? Until one day we feel like want to give up and just leave everything behind. But we are tempted by our own desire, each footstep of the desire coming closer to our heart. We could not stop it, but have to take the temptation that we wanted, that we craft, that we need. And then, just a little bit bite of the little temptation from the apple. Everything changed. I'm able to find another side of me, and I'm able to love myself more through this journey. But it made me wondering sometimes, what if we deny our heart and choose to return instead? So Labyrinth, we know that Labyrinth is actually means maze. They actually play quite few role there, because if you look at the lyric, some member they say that they want to stay in the labyrinth, some say that they should go out of the labyrinth, and some say that they listen but they choose to ignore it. So I believe that they are trying to convince themselves that they actually want to go, changing themselves, but they are not sure if that is the right path or not. Okay, now from the second song from the same previous two album, which is Hui Labyrinth, is Crossroad. Crossroad is basically about the girls. They have to make decision and they're not sure where should they go. Imagine yourself standing at the crossroad. You have to choose the path, but you don't know which path to choose. So they basically what they are trying to say in this song. They keep on thinking like, is this the right way to go? Is this the wrong way? Is this okay? Is this not okay? If you listen carefully, especially for the last part there, it's actually give you some kind of hope, but it is a lot of suspense and it's cause more confusion. So that is what you will get from the song. Like it's actually trying to saying you get the right to choose, but is this the right way to choose? Is this the true path? Is this the one that you want? So that is what they are trying to say in these two songs. Okay, now I will talk about Apple. Apple, personally, Apple is my favorite song. This song is different from the others different title track song. Apple, when it first released, I still remember how people they are feel shocked because they see two sides of GFRIEND. And is there any reason why I should tell you this? I mean, just look at this. See, now you know why I love this song the most. I still stream it. I even put it as my ringtone. And for me personally, this song when it was released, it's not about catchy, but it's alluring. That song is basically about temptation. According to the story, which is the butterfly effect, when they are running through the path they are trying to go, suddenly they fall down. They feel like they don't know the way anymore. Is this the right way? And then suddenly they got attracted to this apple, which is temptation to change. And it's about their desire to showing new side of them to the world. So there is no more reason, guys, for you to not listen to this song. Just give it a try, and I'm sure that by the end of the song we'll get allured by the chant and we'll keep on repeating the song again. Okay, now for the last song, Margot. Margot is actually means magician. For me, Margot is like it's actually reflecting themselves. They're like successfully conveying what they are trying to say through the 3 album, and it's actually saying like I have been successful, I am confident right now, I'm sure that this is what I want. For the last part of the album, which is the 4th part, this only consists of one song, which is Wheel of the Year. And you guys will be quite curious like why they put the song, and it's also the name is quite weird, like Wheel of the Year. Who would have come up with that name? But this song is very meaningful to Buddy and also to themselves actually, because this album, if you listen from the beginning to the end, it actually brings nostalgia vibe from their younger self, and it means that they have grown a lot. Like I have been joining them for 6 years, supporting them from behind without, even though I don't have the album, but I still stream. You know, it's quite a lot of journey with them actually. And this song, they actually titled as Wheel of the Year because they talk about the present, past, and also future. And the wheel is always rolling, so you always, sometimes you are up, sometimes you are down. But when you keep rolling and draw a big circle, your dream can be reality if you keep on pushing yourself to the limit. So this last line here is actually so touchy. It's for me, it's just, I don't know how to say it. So I will end this album review with this last line of Wheel of the Year, and I really hope that you guys can support GFRIEND more from now, because they have a lot of potential, especially through this album. I hope that you can learn a lot about them. So let's listen to together for the last few lines of Wheel of the Year. Okay. Okay, so now that's all from me. Signing out. Peace and bye bye.